Over the last few months, AT&T stock has been getting killed, and as a self-proclaimed AT&T enthusiast, I think it's my responsibility to talk about it. So in today's video, we'll be going over upcoming dates that'll be important for AT&T shareholders, the upcoming earnings report, my thoughts on the stock, what I'm doing with it, and much more. Also, if you're new to the channel, my name's Ryan. I'm 16 years old. I do dividend growth investing for the long term. It would mean a lot if you could subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button, join the Discord link in the description. It's all free. And of course, roll the intro. Also, leave me a comment on your thoughts on AT&T stock right now and if you're buying it.
Hello, I like money.
Currently, I own 26.4 shares of AT&T, and that's valued at $395 at the recording of this video. Obviously, that's fluctuated recently because the stock price has gone up and down a lot, mostly down though recently. And I haven't added to my AT&T position since July. To start off, I think we should look at AT&T's driving factor right now, which is the dividend and how safe it actually is. Obviously, they just cut it to make it more sustainable, so let's take a look at it. AT&T right now is investing a lot of money back into 5G in their telecommunications business, so they will not be growing this dividend, I'd assume, for a while until that free cash flow really comes in. Right now, it's crazy because their dividend yield is like right where it was, before they even cut the dividend, so I think that's just kind of crazy to start with. It kind of just shows how much people really think about the stock and how much it's been selling off recently. A great indication to show how safe a dividend is to us investors is the payout ratio. A payout ratio is basically the percentage of a company's profits or free cash flow that they pay out in dividends. Right now, AT&T's payout ratio is 52%, which for AT&T, the industry that they're in, they don't need to massively invest a whole lot of money, and they've already cut that dividend, so I say that would be a definitely sustainable dividend right now. The question I really think for AT&T is how are they going to be able to grow the dividend, and will they actually grow the dividend? Because they're using a lot of that free cash flow right now to reinvest back into capital expenditures on 5G. Their last earnings report, their free cash flow was down because of their capital expenditures. And this week, AT&T actually reports earnings on October 20th. I'm really looking forward to this because they've been beating earnings recently in the past, but there's always one little thing that would have the stock going down. For example, last quarter was the free cash flow. Let's compare AT&T to one of its highest competitors, which is Verizon. Verizon over the last 2 years, their stock has been down 37%, while compared to AT&T's 27%. And over the last 1 year, AT&T is down 22%, while Verizon is down 30%. So this obviously seems to be more of a telecommunications sell-off more than an individual AT&T problem. Both companies are obviously not doing the greatest at the moment, obviously, so that's going to probably count in for half of that decline. Combine that with overall recession and market fears right now, and that kind of creates a perfect storm for the stock to be dropping as far as it has. People have also been saying in the dividend investing community that AT&T is going to have to cut their dividend again, which I kind of think is buffoonery. I still think that AT&T, if they were to keep paying that dividend, that it would just be unsustainable because they wouldn't have their Warner Brothers Discovery assets, which obviously aren't doing too good right now. But I think that this new dividend is just simply on a discount right now by the market. I feel like even though when AT&T does do the right thing and they have really positive news, that there's always something that just sets it back over the long term and has the stock price go down. And I've been invested in AT&T for, roughly 3 years now, and it's been kind of that case for all the time that I've been investing. I invested initially for, a slow, consistent source of passive income with that dividend. For me, I'm not huge on the dividend growth right now for AT&T. I really don't care if they grow it or not, simply because, if they do grow it, it might not be the most sustainable dividend, and there's other ways to, use that money, I think, more efficiently. I don't know, the company's just kind of in a weird position right now because I feel like, even if that huge dividend, you reinvest that dividend too, but the stock price it seems like it's just going to keep falling, and like, you keep thinking 20 is going to be the rock bottom, then you see it hit 15, the rock bottom. I don't know how far it can go. And I think that's kind of made me kind of halt my buying right now at the moment with the stock. But this next earnings report will be huge for me to see what I'm going to be doing with AT&T stock. I'm definitely not going to sell it because now is not an opportune time to sell. But definitely it will dictate whether I'll be buying more or not. Obviously, I think with upside of buying, you're getting a tremendous yield on cost. Downside, you don't know what's going to happen with the price. But circle your calendars on October 20th. That's going to be a huge day for AT&T shareholders. But guys, let me know in the comment section, what are your thoughts on AT&T? Do you own it? What do you think this next earnings report is going to look like? I'd love to hear. Also, join the Discord, link in the description. It's all free. We talk about stuff like this all the time. Community polls, a whole bunch of good stuff on there. share my buy so you don't have to wait every month for me to post my portfolio updates on here. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Sorry for a bit of a shorter upload today. We got a good episode next week, trust me. Thank you so much. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe, join the Discord, and of course, do dividend stocks, not drugs. Have a good one.